BXB. It's in the game!
Hi, and welcome back to my Rimworld colony. Now, you may notice things look a little different, and that some things have happened here that you didn't get to see. I recorded pretty much half an episode with my microphone on my headset put right up, and whilst you could just about hear what I was saying, it was not pleasant to listen to or watch, and so I thought it over, and I've decided I'm going to just scrub that episode. I'm going to catch up with a quick recap of what's happened, and then we'll carry on from there, because the video I'd recorded was just like horrible. It was really barely usable, and it fell a lot short of the sort of quality I'd want. So what happened while you were away is I had some problems with colonists having serious withdrawals from drugs. In particular, Nash went slightly insane. He had a soft mental break, which is why he's got the catharsis ability now. Wandered off into the snow, started stripping all his clothes off in an insane sort of suicide attempt, and got very severe hypothermia. We finally dragged him back in, and now we're trying to solve his somewhat severe medical problems. Meanwhile, Manic is making himself a pair of trousers out of his preferred tailoring materials, and everyone else, we're kind of mining out some new bedrooms because I figured it was finally time to get everyone into their own room. We're having heat problems still, everything's still too cold, these bedrooms are freezing, but that's all you missed really. There was a raid, we killed some raiders. I don't know if that was in the last episode or in the episode I lost. It wasn't a particularly exciting raid. Two guys came down this side, we shot them both up just fairly simply. So hopefully that catches you up on everything. So there you go, yes. And we're just trying to nurse Nash back to health. This is all treated, right? You're all treated? Okay, so we just need to keep feeding you and stuff. And let's get... First order of business is sort out temperatures in these bedrooms, because all the colonists are complaining. And that means mining out holes for air vents so we can start sharing the heat around, and it means mining out this so that we get some more steel. Right, because we need steel for the vents, and I think we're currently kind of short of it. In fact, I can't see any steel in there. Oh, I can, right, there's 90 odd steel in there, so we can do a couple of vents. Right. Also, I've now realised this stockpile's just not going to be big enough. This needs to get bigger. So we're going to mine out some more space here as well. That should be enough. Right, good. All sorted. Yeah, I am sorry about the microphone screw up. I was fairly horrified when I realised what I'd done. What was everyone armed with? Oh, good, right. I also, I don't know if, again, don't know which episode this happened in, but took the decision to arm my two melee colonists with elephant tusks, which actually do work as weapons and are surprisingly good. Certainly they're much better weapons than the weapons they were wielding. So I've now got two like cultists who've got these sort of ceremonial melee weapons, which feels very appropriate for what Manic's up to here. I'm starting to think Manic's got problems though. The problem with human leather coats is they're not particularly good in the cold. Like this gives him, like it's worth 11 degrees essentially of insulation from the cold, whereas a good parka is worth a lot more. Is there a good parka around I can show you? There we go. Normal parka. Even though I wouldn't want to wear this because it's tattered, but that's like plus 35. So yeah, you get the point. You get the point that the problem with clothing Manic in human skin is that it's not particularly good in these conditions. So I think I'm going to have to either make him a very warm hat that makes up for all of that, or we might have to mix and match a little bit. But I don't want to, I really want to just dress him entirely in human skin. I wonder, yeah. Can you make parkas in human skin? I think you can. It's become so normal to me now to just say, you know, clothes made of human skin. Like, I don't even notice that that's an obscenity anymore. Alright, we'll make a human leather parka, see how that works. 35 human leather, we've got a bit more out there waiting for us. Alright. We'll make these trousers first, we'll let him finish the trousers. Right, set to speed 3, get everyone rocking and rolling properly. We're going to need furniture as well, we're going to need granite beds all around. That'll be his and Moss's bedrooms when he finally finishes them. Right, so mostly now we're just like mining out. Mining. Oh, someone's holding a party. Manic is throwing a party to celebrate his new trousers. Brilliant. This is good, this is a mood boost. This is like, I suppose with everyone suffering from drug withdrawal, I suppose this is kind of like a support group for them all. Everyone can talk about their experiences of psycho withdrawal and make themselves feel better. And while everyone's twittering away, I can stick in the blueprints for these vents. Or at least into Manic's room. Because otherwise all of this is going to count as one huge shared bedroom. Did Spartak just pick some woo at someone? Do you try and chat someone up? Everyone wants a bit of Alison, don't they? Poor girl. All these desperate colonists just hurling themselves at her. Right, so Nash is hanging out, but I don't know if you noticed, but Nash is completely naked. Can we get, like, just for now, get your parka on. Stop, seriously, stop trying to chat everyone up. Right, that should be enough clothes that we can send you out without you dying to fetch your old clothes that were great that you decided to shed here like a twat. Put your armour vest on because that keeps you alive. Get your shotgun back. Get your cloth toque on and get your boom rat leather trousers on. You're not leaving anything valuable behind, are you? Nope, alright, good. And then get back indoors. Now, cargo pods, what dropped? Ooh, chicken eggs. They're a bit of a way away, but they're not actually too bad. Let's get them in. Now then. Another thing I'll be thinking about is my colonists are all currently set to run away in the event of nearby enemies if they're not drafted. Now the problem with this is if something does attack, let's say I've got a colonist out here and some predator turns up and starts attacking them, you probably don't want all of the colonists in the area to just run away and leave them to die. So I'm going to experiment with setting everyone to fight threats that they see, and we'll see if that leads to colonists picking fights with stuff they shouldn't. But generally speaking, if a colonist is fighting something really severe, I can draft them and pull them away, and I'll do it that way. Because otherwise, it just can lead to problems. I've had this problem in the past. I've had like really pathetic little like monsters. I had a capybara go mad while I had some people out gathering, and it just like started attacking one of them, and got an early lucky hit in, damaged their like weapon hand, so they couldn't really fight back. And everyone else just legged it and left them, and I literally watched that capybara do serious damage to that person, and they lost a hand in the end. And it just annoyed the piss out of me. Because, you know, it's a capybara, it's a tiny rodent thing, we should have just been stamping on it. So I'm going to set everyone to just be aggro, more aggro. And again, it seems in keeping with the style of the colony. That seems to be the mood. Right, so what's going on? Everyone's happy. I say everyone's happy. Everyone's reasonably happy. These blue bars behind their portraits is their mood bar. And no one's too sad. That little support group we formed around the kitchen table, that seemed to help. Alison's hole is there now. That sounds awful, doesn't it? Alison's hole. You know what I mean? The vent gap in her bedroom wall. Have I built a bed unnecessarily? I have, haven't I? That's alright. We can stick that somewhere as a medical bed. Maybe this is going to become a small hospital. What's going on here? No one's mining that yet. Nash started a social fight with Manic. Dude. I do not recommend fighting Manic. Have you seen what Manic is wearing? Would you like to help him wear more of it? What is your beef? Yeah, okay, I get it. You don't like that we chop people up, but we do. That's what we do. We should have a banner outside the colony, made of the obvious material, announcing our intentions. You know, if you join, that's what you're joining. Also, everyone's just been sick. What's going on here? Someone must have food poisoning. Yeah, that's it. Someone come and treat me with the best medicine in the game, just for some bruises. Fine. I'm important. Manic is too important to mess around with anything. There's been a number of episodes that I've not mentioned yet. How good is the music for this game? I mean, it's that kind of Firefly-y, steel guitar, but in a sort of sci-fi setting sort of vibe, and there's a very sort of cowboy vibe to the colonies in general, really. Especially if you're in a hot place, what tends to happen is all your colonists end up in duster jackets and cowboy hats, and it does just look like, for like a game that's supposed to be in space and all sci-fi content, you spend a lot of time just kind of as a cattle rancher. But that's okay. Yeah, not these. I don't want to hold these in. Anything that's outside doesn't come in. I just want the stuff in the rooms to be hauled out. Right, that's all going well. The expansion of the stock room is working nicely. Everyone's eating. We got the chicken eggs in. That's good. I mean, this is like good cloth parka, but I'm sticking with the plan. Manic is going to wear human skin because he's a psychopath. That is what we're going to do. So, even though it would be more practical to wear the parka, it would be funnier to wear the trousers made of people. Manic's upset about something. Yeah, with psychotic withdrawal, and we know, like we all know, everyone's horribly suffering for the lack of drugs. Shouldn't have let them all get hooked, but it seemed funny. Right, everyone's gone to bed again. All right, quiet times in the colony. Quiet times. We should put some doors on these rooms and some lamps in there. And then it's structure, right, for doors? Yeah, marble doors. And I think we're going to need a heater, aren't we? Yeah, it's pretty cold. Did I use the explanation of what volcanic winter means to the last 30 minutes that I lost? Probably did. So, a volcano's erupted somewhere in the distance, and it now means the sort of cloud and the sky is like blotted out with the ash, and that means temperatures are colder and plants will grow slower. Now, temperatures were already pretty cold, so the outdoors has gone from being like -10 at worst to -30 at worst and -25 right now. So it's pretty rough out there. Generally best not to send people out there. I mean, the dog just sleeps out there and doesn't give a toss, because the dog is some sort of monster. But everyone else should probably avoid going outdoors for a while, which means they're going to start to get cabin fever and go nuts. But they can't get much more nuts, they're already suffering quite badly. This is life, this is just life. Life is suffering, especially in my colonies. Right. This is going to need a heater. One of these rooms needs a heater. That's where the lamp's going to go, alright. Alright, the heaters can go there then. Oh, it also means, because there's less sunlight, it means these are terrible. And now we've got 2 colonists going down with the plague. Oh wow, you're being fair to me today, game. Fair to me today. So, Nash now has the plague. Along with psychotic withdrawal. Alright. Who else has got the plague? Not Manic, thank God. Not Alison. Who else has got plague? Spartak's got plague. Alright. Touch the plague. Be alright, I guess. Won't be alright. Will be terrible. Someone should treat him though. Are we treating him with like proper medicine? Alright, he gets 1 dose of the Glitter World before I take him off it. No Glitter World for you. I need to work out how I'm getting my medical supplies as well, aren't I? Don't I? Thing is, you do all of this by growing stuff. Growing stuff is the key to everything. It's how you get your medicine, it's how you get food, it's how you get drugs. Kevin and Alison have come together as lovers. Oh, Moss. Nash. You tried so hard, but look, turns out she's into her ex-husband. That's just the way it is. You know, they're both armed with elephant tusks. They're both miners. They're getting on great down there. Whereas you, I mean, what are you? You're a tactician. She just wasn't into you, mate. Wasn't into you. I mean, it even overcame his weird, like, creepy breathing. Maybe it's because you're like a masochist. Maybe she's just not into that sort of shit. Yeah, I think that's probably likely. You're happy to be in pain. That's good. That's cheering you up. You have to let me know, Manic. I'll just come punch you in the face a few times. Every time you need a little pick-me-up. Alright, well, so that's good. We've got new lovers, although it's actually sort of... So it gives them a mood boost. It's good that they're lovers, because they both get like this little mood boost, and... Hey. It also means they're going to want a double bed and share a bedroom, which is kind of good. Like, you have to build a double bed. Resources, problem. But good, because it frees up a bedroom. Like, you just get 2 people in 1 room, and it's not a problem. They don't complain about shared bedroom. So, hooray for that. The downside is, if either Kevin or Alison die... The other one goes into like a much deeper form of grief than they normally do, and that can be a problem because it lasts for bloody ever as well. Right, so we're going to reinstall this bed up here, and we're going to build them a double bed in their room. Or do we want to put... This is a bigger room, isn't it? Right, okay, cancel that. Cancel that. We're going to move them into here. When because Spartak's got the... Alright, now, this room. This is going to be their sexy room. Good work, Alison. You're doing good work on your new bedroom. The honeymoon suite, as it were. Floors, smooth the floors in here. We will reinstall this up here, and then we will build a double bed out of, well, certainly not silver, gold or steel. Looking at a marble double bed. That seems good, right? Alright, we're going to have to wait for that bed to be removed. Someone's going to shift this bed. There we go. Quite brilliant. Marble double bed can go there. It's going to be a bit tight, this room. Like all the rooms are cramped, but that's what happens when you live in a mine. Would have been good to shift Spartak out, but he's got plague. Like, I don't want to move someone with the plague. That seems mean. Right, Manic. What's wrong with you? It's just all like psycho withdrawal in it. Everyone who's unhappy, it's unhappy because they haven't got any drugs. That's what makes them unhappy. Fine. And then Manic's got to do all this floor smoothing. It's annoying, isn't it, this floor smoothing, Manic? Yes, it is. Off we go. Let's see how good the bed ends up being. Spartak's on a major break risk because he's in the dark, I would imagine. And he's not happy about being in the dark. And because Alison turned him down. Dude, you're like 60 odd. And Alison is not 60 odd. She's like 37. And her husband is 54. Bloody hell. She likes older men then, I guess. And also, like, the creepy breathing, does that not make a problem for getting a relationship? Like, you turn Nash down so many times, and Nash is like closer to your age, and he seems a cool dude, and he's got a nice shotgun, and you know, he knows about plants and stuff. I mean, he's incapable of social or autistic, and he's neurotic, and yeah, alright, I can see why you didn't go for him. There are a number of marks against him. Oh, batteries are full. I am going to do a quick revamp of this, I think. Oh no, I'm not. Steel. Steel is in too short supply. and for us to start messing around adding more batteries now. Until someone gets up here and starts mining this. Alright. Okay. Colonist does need treatment, yes. Why is no one treating him? Allison, sort him out. I think Spartak might die of plague here. I don't think it's at all impossible that we're going to have colonists dying of plague. How's Nash doing? I mean, he's okay. He's actually he's doing a lot better. Is his bed better than yours? No, like you're in a better bed. You should be doing better. Oh well. We are desperate for steel, aren't we? Oh, there's compacted machinery there. That's handy. Compacted steel there. Ooh. Alright, we're going to just mine down into the... Possibly a compacted steel vein down there. That would be really great if it is. Oh, that would be so good. That would be so lucky. Please be machine or compacted steel. Like for more than just one tile. Alright, here we go. And so we carry on, everyone goes to bed, everyone after the colony's got the plague, the actual plague. I mean, what can you do? Talk about just shitting on me. I sort of question it really, because I'm not sure bubonic plague, which is surely what that means. I'm not sure bubonic plague transfers particularly well to secluded colonies in minus 27 degrees temperatures. Like, how did it get in? Oh, I suppose I did bring that rat in. Alright, maybe it got in that way. I suspect it just happened at random, but you know. Let's play along. Let's play along. Right, who's this? Silver. A 65-year-old game developer. You passed it then. Believe me, I know all about the prejudices that elderly game developers can face. Right. What are your skills like? Well, you like all old people tend to have really good skills, and you're an expert doctor. You're artistically minded, obviously, being a game developer, but you're also a bit tasty at the old research, and you love to do it. Not like the game developers I used to know. And yeah, okay. You're not the worst, although incapable of dumb labour always bothers me. You like the cold, or at least you can tolerate the cold. That's great news, because welcome to the Arctic where we live. And bloodlust gets rushed from telling people never mind the sight of blood or death. She's twice as likely to start a social fight. So she's like an aggro elderly lady. Alright, let's check the health tab. Let's see if there's anything wrong with that. She's addicted to go juice. Wow. Addicted to like a combat stimulant. You've had a life. Right, fine. What am I going to do with her? She's got some go juice with her. I don't know what to do. Like, I really don't feel like we need more colonists. We've got space, I guess. We've got an extra bedroom. I don't want to stress my medical system any further than it already is, given that we've got people with the plague, and we've just picked up Spartak, and tending to him's already proven to be a right bloody pain. Oh, what do you do? What do you do? Now she's so unhappy. Can someone hold another party? To be fair, we still got the buff from the last one. I don't know what to do with this woman. I don't feel like she adds that much. She's right there though. She's really close. The medicine's good. Could she just be our doctor? Doctor and research. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do with her. I think I'm going to try and get her. Manic, go and capture her. Oh, see, we need a prison bed. Alright. If we just stick a door on here, this becomes our prison. Structure, it's always structure. I always have the wrong place for the doors. and then this becomes for prisoners. And then Manic, go and capture. Bring her in. Begin the brainwashing process, and we will soon have a new member of our cult. Nash is like on an extreme break risk. Oh, it's because he's hungry. Well, you know, there is food. You can go eat it. Look, do what Manic does, see how he just goes and eats. It's good. Colonist. Oh my god, you are. Oh, I remember, you've got the plague, haven't you? You've got the plague. Fine. Tending to Silver, and everyone else is asleep. You like medically minded, right? Spartak, get in there. How's she doing? Alright, we're doing alright. Still, Nash is like super pissed off. Feed him, Spartak, feed him. Prisoner, how are you to recruit? Alright, you're not too hard to recruit. What's that workload's like? Who's the warden? Kevin's a recruiter and he's less fun. So Kevin will talk around in no time at all. Alison, who's a doctor's? Yeah, okay, fine. Everything's going alright. We're okay. You have been tended to now with your plague. Good. 71% immunity, not too bad. Who was the other one with the plague? Spartak's got the plague, hasn't he? Why are you up, Spartak? You've got the plague. Like, it's serious. You're having a chat. Alright, that's a nice chat. Now get back to bed. You just sat there, just chilling. Yeah, go back to bed. Alison, what are you up to? You're smoothing floor. Now, come on, man. Build this. We've run out of marble blocks. We ain't got enough marble blocks to do it. Alright, it's going to be a granite door then. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Juggling the resource types. Like, I do feel like it would be nice if there was just an option for, like, make this out of whatever we've got of this to stone blocks. Like, if there was a way you could put, like, bills on constructions that were just like, it's a door, and then there's, like, a bill that says what it can be made out of. Although, it'd be a bit fiddly. I can see why it doesn't do it that way, but... And while we're here, Alison, why can't this be built? Oh, because it needs steel. Alright, in which case, can you mine this compacted steel? So I know I'm running your life now, Alison, but like, you're useful. That was really bad. Why did we stop? More. Nash Tactician is no longer capable of walking. Jesus, he's got extreme plague. Oh, we're going to lose people to the plague here, aren't we? Mind you, Nash has never been happy in this colony. It's been bad days for him, I think. Yes, we have hit a vein of compacted steel. This is awesome news. Kevin sleeps in there and Alison sleeps in there. Yeah, look at that. Nash Tactician cannot walk. On account of the extreme plague. And the 82% extreme plague. Yeah, bye Nash. It's been nice. You've been a great colonist. Good luck to you in the next life. Maybe there'll be less plague. Because you are buggered. Absolutely buggered. Silver Game Dev is fully healed. Wow, that's really painful for a scar. Good grief. And your consciousness is permanently weakened, but but not really. Got an old gunshot wound in your chest. Alright, fine. You're going to be the new Nash. We're going to replace Nash with you, because he's going to die. He's going to die of the plague. What's this? Tortoise meat. Do I care? I mean, look how far away it is. Just for some tortoise meat. It's going to freeze out there anyway. Be fine. That said, we do only have 38 elephant meat left. Elephant was good though, man. We got a lot of food out of that elephant. That was handy. Major break risk. Spartak. What's your beef? What's your beef? You just having a miserable time. Well, I'm trying to move you to a different bedroom where you're going to be warmer. Like, can I just move you to it? Yeah, get in there. It's better. Spartak, where are you going? Dude. All of our cookers down with the plague. Basically, yes. Manic, you need to stop cooking. Just temporarily. I hate this. I hate when people get ill because you have to start fiddling with your priorities that were working well, and before you know it, you've cocked everything up again. Yeah, I know. Oh, you're extreme plague as well, and you're 78% immune. Oh, Jesus. This has gone badly, hasn't it? Everyone's dying of the plague. Well, I haven't even got used to having Spartak here, so if Spartak dies, okay. And these are each other's family, right? Yes, father and son dying of the plague. Well, seems appropriate. Is this untreated? Like, what is wrong with my bloody doctors? Manic. Less sleeping, more treating the people with the plague. And then he has a quick snack before he deals with Nash. Oh dear God. And now we've got like problems as well because there's no food. Are you tired? You're not even that tired, come on. We need you, Manic. We need you. Keep your colonists alive. Cook up that rice. Rice puddings for everyone. Yeah, they're dying. I wish they'd hurry up and die. So, 95% immunity. He might pull through. He might pull through. If he pulls through and his dad dies, he's going to be so sad. And he's already, like, epically sad. You add death of father to this list. That's not going to be nice. He'll just go berserk. Oh, he's dead. There we go. He died. Nash has died because of plague. Well, let's bury him. I mean, I think he deserves better than just to be made into meat in a coat. Like, that's for raiders. Colonists get graves. And really great colonists get sarcophaguses, but he weren't great enough for a sarcophagus, I don't think. I'm going to place 2 graves because I think I know what's in Spartak's future. I mean, you went to extreme before Nash, like in terms of immunity. I think Nash was like 80% immune when he went extreme plague, and Spartak was at 78 immunity when he went extreme plague. So, yeah. Maybe Spartak will pull through, but he won't. Spoilers, he dies. She's urgently hungry, someone should feed her then. Yeah? Get, like, feeding her. My colonists are lazy as. Yeah, you've gone from I'm not sure if I should recruit you to I'm definitely recruiting you, I'm short of bodies. So, yes, that's a thing. That's it, man. You cook their meals. Lots of eggs. Omelettes all round. Rice pudding and omelettes. That's alright. That's not the worst meal regime. Yeah, dig the graves nice and quick. Because it is chilly out there. And then we're going to bury Moss in it. Or Nash, rather. Nash, not Moss. Moss lives in some other colony I ran. There it is. He's in a good quality grave. Wow. She is so good at building. Look how good these graves are. Alright, there we are. Nash buried in a lovely grave. Spartak has died because of plague. It's not a surprise, is it? Let's be honest. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't bury him in his clothes. Like, seriously. Now bury him. We don't bury people in clothes. Clothes are valuable. When I say clothes are valuable, his clothes were basically shit. Although his trousers were good. But you play some horseshoes, that's fine. I wonder how my colonists feel about all these deaths. I mean, I know how one colonist feels about the deaths. One colonist doesn't give a shit. And that is Manic. Look, no mention of it at all. But the others are going to be like, colonist died, my friend Spartak died, I observed a corpse, my friend Nash died. Oh, never mind. It'll all be alright. Because you're lovers, so you like new love, so you're doing fine. It's just Manic who's really suffering. Even Manic's human leather trousers aren't going to cheer him up. It is a shame. New cargo pods. Turkey leather. Well, turkey leather's like really bad. No, I'm not sending people out to fix that. Don't care. It can stay out there. Yeah, you're both like melee guys. When I get you, what sort of weaponry do you like? You like melee weaponry, but you're better with a shotgun. Look, you're a video game designer, you know all about shotguns. You've been breaking crates with shotguns all your life, you know you have. This is like weirdly inefficient, isn't it? Never mind. There's a heater just for this room. This room's going to be cozy as. We should knock through into this and put a door on it. Structure, granite door. Should we up the stone cutting order? Because I feel like we haven't got enough blocks. Yeah, right. Dog. Where are you getting your food from, dog? I'm concerned that you're stealing food from in here, because like, what happened to these crops? I think the dog ate them. Did you eat them? You're looking very full, and this hasn't gone down in days. Are you stealing our food? Because like, that's not allowed. Expand allowed zones. No. Clear allowed zones. Animal area. Guess who's not allowed in the food bit anymore? Thieving fucking dogs. Get out, get out, get out. And I clear off the walls as well because I am tragic as fuck. Right, good. No more going in there, dog. I'm sure you've been stealing. Because where would this have gone? This has gone into the dog, I'm sure of it. Thieving animals. More snowmen have appeared out there. Oh, yeah, that's for the vent, isn't it? That's what we put in there. Temperature, vent. Yeah, this has gone well. Look, there's loads of it. Mine that, mine that, mine that. Oh, is this mineable? Oh, mine more, yes. Get in. Loads of steel we've just suddenly discovered. In the back of our storage room. The storage room is like completely unlit, but I'm not sure I care. Except it's also where the drugs lab lives. Alright, I care a bit about that. So there's just 3 of us now. Now that we've lost those guys, is there any like obvious holes in our regime? We've still got a doctor. We've still got a cook. And we're not down to a 2 again. There's no need to be down to a 2. It all looks fine. Like I'm just umming and erring now. I should be explaining more what I'm up to, shouldn't I? I'm basically looking to see if there's any like important jobs that are just not going to get done now. Like crafting is important because it's how we make drugs, but right now we don't have the materials to make drugs, so it's fine. We don't have a researcher. I'm kind of okay with that. Because as I said, tying someone down to research is bad. And when we get silver, then we'll have a researcher. Because she will sort that out for us. So, short term, no research. Do you think she wants, like, some light in here? Or do I care about her needs? Go juice withdrawal? Yeah, another drug addict. Alright, we'll let it trundle along. How are we for meals? Good for meals. Manic got some work done in the kitchen, cooked some meals, it was fine. Manic's gone into a mental daze. This is not good. Why? You're not that, you're this. Just because you slept in the cold? Oh, please. This should be short-lived, right? Like, look, your mood's coming right up. You're quite happy, actually. Bothersome. Come on, Manic, pull through. Pull out, get out of it. Snap out of it. It's all going fine. You'll feel better when you get your trousers, I promise. I mean, you won't, you'll feel colder, because they won't be as good as the trousers you're wearing in terms of, and now he's chucked down his gun. Well, that's a great idea, isn't it? Are you doing the full strip as well? It looks like you are. I mean, obviously you don't need his trousers, because there's trousers coming. Dude, you ungrateful sod. I worked hard getting you that coat. Fortunately, once he gets naked, he's going to be down with hypothermia within about 10 seconds. It's minus 25 out here. This is a good way to just die. Oh, you are shitting me. In the middle of Manic going insane, we get raided. They're prepare for a while, then attack. Okay, good. That gives us time to sort Manic's shit out. Manic. Yeah, I know you're getting injured. It's because you're naked in minus 25 degrees weather. You're a fucking idiot. Why are my colonists idiots? Why do they go outside and strip naked when they get sad? That isn't going to cheer them up. That won't make them feel better. I could understand, like, you know, doing some crazy shit inside, but going out and getting naked, not good. Right, they're starting their assault now as well, and we've got just 2 melee guys to go and fight them. Well, if that's what we've got, that's what we've got. They're going to lurk here. And wait. Where are they going? They're going to the top. They're coming down the other way. Right, alright. That actually works out rather well for me, because now I can undraft Alison. She can rescue Manic, while Kevin goes around here and prepares to meet them. And Alison should be just doing shit on the way. Right. I know, but like, tough shit, Manic. We're being raided. You're not digging at the slate. Come on, be sensible. What's he... He's armed with a great bow. He's very separate from this guy who's also armed with a great bow. And that's all that's attacking me, these 2 guys with great bows? Alright. Melee attack him. Get him. Get him. Right, we killed him, and the other guy's running away because he don't fancy being stabbed up with elephant tusks. Get out of here, Val. Get out of here. You were in my colony once. I had Val, the chief. Yeah, you were like researcher and social guy. Yeah, war chief. I had you. I had you as my head of my colony. You were good. You did sterling work for me. Right. but this time you're in the opposing team, such as procedural generation. Oh, I don't care about the bodies for now. What I do care about is Alison needs to immediately start tending to Manic's hypothermia. You're such an idiot. Like, why would they do that? We need to get some... what's the word for it? Self-preservation instincts going in this colony. They don't seem to be thinking and making good decisions. I mean, I know they've gone mad. Like, okay, fine. Drug withdrawal can make people make bad decisions. But not that bad, surely. Right. They're in bed, it's nice and warm, they're happy, Manic's fully healed. In which case, let's get you some trousers. Actually, did you need much rest? No, you're alright for rest. You need some joy, you're pretty miserable. Everyone's pretty miserable. I need some indoor joy, I think. Maybe we need a rec room or something, or like a chess table. Except a little chess table down here, maybe. That's not a bad idea. How are we for blocks? Terrible. Alright. We're basically terrible for everything because we're just short bodies now. Like we've got this colony to a stage where it kind of needs 4 people to keep everything ticking over. Where's Alison going? Up there to mine all that? I'm not sure I care about that anymore, actually. Oh, she's such a good miner, though. Alright. Do you know what? I am going to cancel the rest of that. We'll go get it some other time when maybe the weather's less inclement, because we've got this now, so we don't need to go outside the colony to get steel. Right. You made them, now wear them. They're good. And that should get you outdoors long enough to get you to wear your duster. And equip that. And Kevin's starving to death. Well, there is a solution to your problems, Kevin. It involves putting... Oh god, you lost a finger as well! Everyone's missing a finger. You're missing a finger. Your finger grew back. I'm sure you lost a finger. Oh no, it was Nash who lost a finger. So Alison still has all 10. Everyone else is missing one. Right, well. That's the way this colony works. It's like a triad thing with him. He's missing his pinky. Fine. Well, we're in a state of some equilibrium, and that is a good thing. This seems like a point where we can stop the episode. I mean, again, my sense of how long I've been recording for is thrown off a little bit by the fact that I lost that half hour. We've got some little jobs to do. When we return, we've got some more dog food to make, although it puts a strain on colony morale, and maybe I don't want to do that. Actually, it'll be fine, because look at the moves. It will be fine. Beyond that, we still need to solve some sort of problem with how we're going to manufacture these drugs. I invested a lot in this drugs lab, and now I feel like I should get my money's worth from it. I also need to figure out how to grow medical stuff. Like, generally farming needs to become more of a focus. It just means running these sun lamps, and these sun lamps are so expensive for power. But that's okay. We'll just have to have a whole array of, like a whole wind farm out here, and a whole solar farm out here, and just batteries for days in all these places. And it'll be okay. Alright. Well, thank you for watching this. I hope this is still interesting to people. I hope I'm not just lapsing into silence too often. We will see you again for the next episode sometime soon. Bye!